Cohabitation means to live together as husband and wife, usually without legal or religious sanction, as explained on dictionary.com. In other words, cohabitation is living with your boyfriend or girlfriend without the binding commitment that marriage provides. Many years ago, the practice of cohabiting may have gotten a child out of the good graces of their parents. Nowadays, many couples are all for living together before marriage. Those couples give many reasons as to why this is beneficial to their relationship. It provides them with convenience, saves them money, and helps them to really understand what the other is like. I would like to explain to you all why I disagree. Some people feel that it is more convenient to live together before they are married, especially the couple that is one bouncing from work to the gym and the other balancing volunteer work, social engagements, and the like. A marriage of convenience is disposable, but a marriage of commitment is lifelong. A couple may agree to live together, but that doesn't mean they will stick it out through the hard times. Having an agreement without a true marriage commitment makes it easy for a couple to give up. Resolving conflicts also tends to be more difficult with the couple who lives together before marriage. Many conflicts are more likely to be resolved through making up, by making out, or some other means of physical affection. Developing the ability to resolve conflicts through the qualities that hold a relationship together, trust, honesty, openness, and deep friendship, can be lost in couples that are cohabiting. Heavy bricks of distrust and a lack of respect are more often laid between couples that are living together before marriage, and those that wait for marriage to live together begin building a solid foundation of trust, respect, and lasting love. Some of the joint decisions that married couples have to make are avoided by the living together without commitment couple. As stated on leaderu.com, money and property tend to be his or hers, not ours. As a result of this, the couple isn't as concerned about how the other spends his or her money. A couple that does make it down the aisle to say their I do's and solidify their commitment will probably be more likely to run into conflict when making decisions, since they didn't have to worry about it before they were married and became used to living that way. There are the convenience couples, then there are those couples that plan to be married who are living together to save money for the wedding, for getting started, for kids, or for another reason. You may be saving money, but you are killing the romance if you plan to live with someone before you are married to that person. LeaderU.com states that a woman most often sees living together as romantic, while the man views the arrangement a practical solution that will help them iron out their differences and strengthen their love. Live-in couples may find it harder to stay in love once they lose the initial romantic illusion of living together, and will be more likely to break up since they aren't bound by commitment. Not only are you killing the romance, but the relationships of those who live together before marriage tend to be more superficial. There is a deeper level of intimacy of the mind and spirit that cannot develop to its fullest without the time and commitment of a marriage. A study at Johns Hopkins University described on leaderu.com explains that couples who cohabit have quite different and significantly weaker relationships than married couples, because men and women looking for someone with whom they could cohabit search for characteristics such as education, which can reflect a short-term ability to contribute to the relationship. Johns Hopkins University researchers found that cohabitors anticipate time together, married persons anticipate a lifetime, and most cohabitations end within 2 years because cohabitations are not informal marriages, but relationships formed by looser bonds. Your marriage may be unhappier if you live together before marriage. A big conflict for couples who live together before getting married is a lack of good communication once they are married. Also, couples who live together before getting married have lower satisfaction levels once they are married. They have already experienced the romance of living together, so the anticipation of finally being able to be with your sweetheart during the day and through the night which brings a lot of excitement and joy to the bride and groom, is lost. In addition to the convenience and someday to be married couples, many people believe that living together before marriage will help a couple have a taste of what the other will be like in marriage. Those couples that have trial marriages are actually less likely to have successful marriages. Newlyweds make a strong effort to accommodate each other because they know their relationship is for life. This helps to build compatibility, not test it. As discussed on CatholicEducation.org, couples that live together before marriage are 50% more likely to get a divorce. With the already high divorce rate, that's a startling number to hear. From the same website, it is stated that 60% of couples that live together before marriage will break up before they are married. Living together without being married lacks the binding commitment that encourages couples to stay together. Couples that aren't married may decide to end things the instant they go bad, but couples that are bound by commitment to marriage will usually go the extra mile to make things work. Some people end up going from living with one boyfriend or girlfriend to the next many times without ever reaching marriage, since when things get bad, one or the other has an easy way out. A Columbia University study, as stated on leaderu.com, resulted in the findings of only 26% of women and 19% of men surveyed married the person who they were living with before marriage. As explained by David Popenoe and Barbara Defoe Whitehead on Rutgers.edu, living together outside of marriage increases the risk of domestic violence for women and the risk of physical and sexual abuse for children. LeaderU.com tells us that cohabitors without plans to marry were found to be more inclined to argue, hit, and shout than married couples. Children can be traumatized for life by broken relationships and broken and unstable relationships. They need the love and care of real parents. Rutgers.edu explains, research has shown that aggression is at least twice as common among cohabitors as it is among married partners. It also stated that women are 9 times more likely in a cohabiting relationship to be killed by their partner than are women in marital relationships. There are many reasons that couples can think of for living together before marriage, such as the ones I have stated and many more. But I strongly feel that the benefits of not cohabiting outweigh the drawbacks. Couples that don't live together before marriage tend to communicate better, work harder at their relationships, and develop the qualities that a healthy marriage consists of. As I look forward to the ups and downs of marriage in my future, I don't want to do anything that will encourage the downside of that relationship, and I believe living together before marriage will do just that. Whatever your personal decisions consist of, I only hope that happiness can follow you throughout your relationships, especially in marriage.